Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome you to a new episode of Top 5 Love Plays in Machinima Realm. I hope the plays chosen for this week will be to your liking, but making our way to the number 5 spot is going to be featuring Renekton and Veigar in the middle lane. The enemy Kale decides to go aggressive onto the Veigar, but shortly after will end up regretting that decision as Renekton pops his ultimate, gets the stun from the Veigar and picks up the kill. However, the enemy Lee Sin is coming in to try and avenge the kill, kicks the Veigar, gets him to a sliver of HP, but as the Lee Sin threw his Q right there, Renekton pops his flash, intercepts the Q, saves the Veigar, which would have killed him, and picks up the kill onto the Lee Sin. Jumping to the number 4 spot is going to be a Lucian pentakill once again in the middle lane. This is going to be from an overhead view of this whole fight. As you can see, the Xin Zhao just finished getting picked off. The enemy team still looking very strong, but Amumu goes in there with a beautiful ultimate, getting each and every single one of them, and the Lucian quickly following up with his own ultimate, the culling, putting down some heavy damage and picking up a pentakill. Let us not take a break just yet and go straight to the number 3 spot, where Zed play in the top lane is going to be showcasing to us just how maneuverable he can really be with the shadows. As the Zed was about to back to base within that brush, he decides to cancel it as he sees the opportunity onto the Fizz and the Lux as they get closer and closer to the hidden Zed. He finally makes his move, popping the Death Mark onto the Fizz, walking right into the Fizz's ultimate. However, the Death Mark as it pops is more than enough to kill him. As the Lux channels her ultimate, the Zed dodges it by popping his ultimate once again, going all the way back to his initial shadow and picking up a double kill. In the number 2 spot, I want to showcase the new top laner for CLG, Seraph. In this match, he is playing Nidalee and he happens to find a wild Bjergsen playing TF. As Bjergsen throws out the gold card onto Seraph, it's not going to be anywhere near enough, as Nidalee, of course, being very mobile, jumps right onto him again. The gauntlet effect is making it very difficult for Bjergsen to make any sort of escape, but he finally does pop the flash over the wall, but unfortunately for him, that is nowhere near enough to escape from Nidalee. So far the fight is very close as Seraph just misses a spear and both are at a sliver of HP. Bjergsen, trying to make some sort of move, decides to teleport right on top of Seraph, pops the hourglass, hoping that Seraph makes a mistake and he can work off of it. But Seraph, with the great timing, gets the first hit onto Bjergsen, picking up the kill on him before Bjergsen can do the same. However, the clip is obviously not done just yet, as the Xin Zhao is trying to do everything he can along with his ally Kale to pick up the kill on the very low HP Nidalee. As I'm sure most of you can agree, when in such a situation with Nidalee and you have to make these very clutch jumps over the wall, it can be very easy to mess up. But we all know Seraph is a very solid player and he makes these jumps look so easy as he finally makes his escape while getting a very nice outplay on Bjergsen. And finally, making our way to the number 1 spot is going to be a Rengar outplay in the top lane. This is a Rengar player that has been getting quite a bit of popularity on Twitch, and that's all of course for good reason. He just finished getting a kill onto the enemy Tryndamere, and the enemy Kale with the blue elixir decides to make her way onto the Rengar, and so far it is not looking very hot for the Rengar player, but he abuses his passive almost perfectly, getting a lot of free hits onto the Kale, bringing her HP down to what his was, not letting her have any chances to retaliate, making her waste her ultimate and picking up an amazing and beautiful outplay. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Top 5 Love Plays. If you did, definitely throw in a like down below, and I also hope to see you for the next episode. Peace!